Good morning. All right, so yeah, I think you heard block under the sacrum. Lay on your back first, lift your hips up, and let your hips surrender onto the block. Your knees can be bent. They can be bent touching towards each other, or you can have them open out to the side, whatever just feels right for you right now. And just breathe in and out and fill up the belly, ribs, and the chest. Good morning. Hi, good morning. And so allow your arms, actually let's take one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And breathe in and out. And just as you rest on the block, allow your body to surrender onto the block so that you're not holding on to any tension in the back side of the body. And as I explained, so we're sitting up on the block. Is that Maria? The long way under your sacrum with your legs in any position that feels okay for you. So just take a few moments here in some stillness. And again, one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Perhaps setting an intention for your practice, and giving a thought or a desire to your practice this morning. And feel the breath fill up so you touch the space between your body part and your hand, the belly or the chest rising up and reaching up towards your hand and spreading. Take a few more breaths here. And then everybody just bring your feet underneath your knees and bring your knees upright. Let your arms open out and stretch them over your head in a relaxed position. So I'm going to turn this way a little bit so the camera can have a better view here. And again, let your body weight surrender onto the block. Keeping the right knee bent, stretch your left leg in the air. Don't worry how high or straight it goes, just lift it up. You can roll through the ankle, flex point, roll, make some circles. Inhale, lower your left leg, exhale, lift your right leg up. Flex and point, roll through the ankle. Inhale, rebend your left knee and stretch the leg in the air so both legs are in the air with your body weight supported onto the block. And of course, if you don't have a block, you could do this with your legs on the wall or just in the air. Hips are grounded onto the earth. So feel the expanse of the breath from side to side and top to bottom. Release your arms by your side. Gently allow your feet to touch the floor. And stretch them out a little bit or a lot in front of you. So allow the front of the hips to release. The glutes again are still soft. The heart opens. The belly rises and falls. And you can see the belly rising and fall as you look down the center of your body. Two more breaths here. Good, empty the breath, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. Gently lift your hips up, slide your block out, articulate your spine down, and then hug your knees up to your chest. Place the right hand on the right knee and the left hand on the left knee, and make opposing circles. And then reverse those circles. Draw your knees up to your chest. Open your arms to a T. Shift your hips to the left and let your knees fall to the right. And just in a gentle twist, so not bringing your knees too close to your chest, no binding, just opening to the side. Inhale through center. Shift your hips to the right, let your knees fall to the left in a simple spinal twist. So the legs are further away from your chest, they're not bound, unless of course that's where you want to go. Good, inhale, come back to center, hug your knees in, and then you can rock and roll or just roll yourself up into your hands and knees. Open your knees as wide as your mat. Big toes touching. And sit back onto your heels. Bring your hands underneath your forehead and let your head rest on your hands. And feel a little bit more expanse across the lower back. I see you, Maria. Oh, both Marias, okay. Sit your hips all the way back towards your heels. No pressure, no stress. Inhale, walk your hands out in front of you, but keep your forearms on the floor. Rise up onto your knees. Round your back in a forearm cat. Look upwards towards your belly button. Inhale, arch your back, tuck your toes, broaden your collarbones, look towards the front of your space. Exhale, round and curl, tuck the chin, tailbone down beneath you. Inhale, arch your back, dip your belly. Exhale, round and curl. Now in this round and curl, straighten your arms and round your spine a little bit deeper. Inhale, arch your back, bring your forearms back to the floor. Exhale, round and curl, chin to your chest. Inhale, release your arms, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl, stay here. Arms are straight, walk your arms a little further in front of you. Inhale, arch your back, keep your arms straight. And then shift your hips forward. Exhale, round your spine, pull up towards center, and then sit towards your heels, lengthening the spine again. So when we come up to the knees, we round. As we shift forward, we extend, a lot, a little. Inhale, round again as we sit back towards our heels, all the way back. Let's try that one more time. Round your spine, come up. Hinge forward, arch your back, dip your hips. Exhale, round your back. Sit on your heels, child's pose, all the way down, reaching the arms out in front of you now. Spread your fingers, breathe across the spaces of the body. Inhale, hands and knees. Keep your right knee on the floor and step your left foot in between your two hands. Help it out with some blocks, high, low, medium. Drop your hips down, arch your back. Pull your collarbones forward. Press your big toe towards the floor. Good. And just release the right hip down towards the floor. Exhale, straighten your leg. Let's walk the blocks back today under the shoulders and lift the toes up. Breathe. Find the hamstrings. They'll find you really easily. Inhale, rebend your knees, walk the hands back under the shoulders, and take the left hand on the inside of your left leg. Turn your right toes to the right. Good. Take your right arm up and hug your knee and tricep together. Right arm reaches high, left arm reaches low. Inhale, rise up to your knee. Reach your right arm behind you, and you can put the block down if you need to, and straighten your left leg. Open up your side body, open up your hip. Inhale, release your left hand, walk back, turn towards your left leg as you bend the knee, 2 hands on the inside, right arm comes up again. Inhale. Exhale, rise up onto your knee. Reach out and straighten the left leg. Left arm comes overhead. Sweep your left arm down and around. Come back one more time to the left knee being bent and stay here. Turn your back foot forward. Take your hands on either side of the foot now. And one more time, walk the blocks back and straighten your front leg. Lean over your left shin. Toes are up, but you know, they don't have to be. This is just today's suggestion. Inhale for length and exhale, fold over. Breathe in as you empty the breath. Bend the knee. Right hand stays down, left arm opens up to counter the twist. Arm up. Shoulders stack, breathe in. Empty the breath, release the hand. Tuck your back toes underneath you. And your hands can be on the floor blocks. I'm going to keep them on the blocks. Downward dog, hips up in the air. Chest towards your thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. Rise up high on your toes. Bend one knee and then the other. Take it slow, take it steady. And then rise up onto both toes, both sets, and lower the heels towards the floor. Inhale to a high plank. Pause in your plank. Resist the earth. Pull the belly up and in. Lower your left knee to the floor and bring your right foot in between your 2 hands. Drop your left hip down. Pull your shoulders back. Broaden your collarbones. Place a little smile at the tips of your lips. Breathe. Pull your shoulders back. Good. One more breath. Now we're going to walk the blocks back. Maybe bring them higher. Straighten your front leg. Lift the toes up and fold. Hips are squared. Relax the shoulders. Go as deep as you want or can. No force. Inhale, rebend. Walk your hands forward again. And then let's place both hands on the inside of the right leg. Turn your left toes to the side. Hug your right knee and tricep together. Left arm comes up. Rotate the torso. Good, you might want to grab a block with you. Look down at your right toes. Inhale, rise up. It's like a warrior 2. Exhale, left hand comes to the floor behind you or on the block. Right leg straightens, right arm comes up and overhead. Lift the left side of your torso up and in. Take a breath here as you release the right arm. Spin it back around. Walk back to the front of your space. Right knee bends, right hand down, left arm up, twist. Just some nice movement in the spine. All the directions we like to move in. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2 on your knee. Exhale, lean to the right or left, excuse me. I think I'm mirroring you. And I probably should be mirroring you. Lift your hips up. Exhale, walk it through. And this one will turn back around to the center. Hands on the floor blocks. Left hand stays. Right hand opens up, twist. Hug your hips in. One more. Exhale, hands down. Tuck your back toes underneath you. Lift the leg up. And step into a downward facing dog. Bend one knee, then the other. And then settle in dog. Let's bring the feet a little bit wider, so as wide as your mat. Chest towards your thighs, head hangs down, shake out yes, shake out no. Good. Walk your hands back to your feet. So you should be towards the back of your mat, and maybe all the way back, and maybe near it. And with a wide stance, fold your body in half. Don't worry if the knees are soft and bent, or if they're straight. You know, it's all, again, it's all what your body can do today. Inhale, bring your hands to your thighs. Lengthen your spine. And rise up to stand. Roll the shoulders back and around. Place your hands on your back, fingers up or down, elbows squeeze in. Open up your heart, your chest. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms back up over your head. Grab opposite elbows. Inhale, lean to the right as you exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale, center, open up the arms, release them back to your hips, fingers in either direction, lift your heart up. Exhale, hinge forward, bend your knees as much as you need to, fold down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands out one arm length and shift your weight back to your heels. Inhale, look forward, shift your, or work your hands back out again into closer to, or some of you will be in your downward facing dog with your wide legs. If you're not in your downward facing dog, go ahead and find that. Good. Inhale onto your toes, come to a high plank. Lower your knees to the floor, sit back in child's pose. Stretch the arms forward, hips back. Inhale, come back up to your hands and knees. Step your right foot forward. Hands on either side of the foot. Step your left foot to meet at the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Put soft bend in the knees as you fold, and then you decide once you get down there, is it appropriate or not to straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway, hands to your hips. Rise up to stand. Release your arms by your side. So you, again, should be at the top of your mat now. Feet can be closer or wider. See where your body's at today. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way overhead. Exhale, fold your hands to the floor, fold your torso down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back with a generous step back. Hands on the floor now or blocks. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Broaden your collarbones. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Fold over your leg. Inhale, rebend your knee. Good, bring both hands on the inside of the left thigh. Turn your right foot on its side. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Right arm comes up in the air. Stacking your shoulders, bringing your tailbone beneath you. Hug your hip towards midline. Look down at your left toes. Engage your muscles. Come up to standing warrior two. So bend your front knee. Reach your hands in two directions. Good. Bring your tailbone beneath you. Very nice, girls. And guys at home, whoever's there. Now, take your right arm back, take your left arm up, straighten your left leg, you can lift the toes. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, release your toes, warrior two. Exhale, hand down, side angle, right arm up. Inhale, look down, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg, toes up. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knee, release the hands. Turn your hips forward, hands to the floor. Right arm stays, left arm opens up, twist. Good. Breathe. Inhale, look down as you exhale, hand to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, step to the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, rise to stand, bring your arms with you. Bring the prayer to your heart center. Release your arms by your side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, touch to the floor or the blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Low lunge. So crescent lunge, low, meaning the body is low, but the knee can be off the floor or on the floor as needed. Breathe and bring your collarbones forward. Breathe in and out. Good. And then let's go ahead and straighten the front leg. Walk the block back, toes up, and fold. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Take both hands on the inside of the right foot. Turn the left foot on its side. Left arm comes up. We open up, bringing the tailbone beneath you. Inhale and exhale. Nice work, guys. Oh, good. Thank you, Siri. Inhale, look down at your toes, and rise up, warrior two. So make whatever adjustments you need to with your back leg. Turn the toes a little bit more forward. Pull the left arm back, the right arm forward. Bring the tailbone beneath you. Inhale, release your left arm down, right arm up. And then straighten your front leg, lift your toes. Inhale, rebend, warrior two. Exhale, right hand down, inside, left arm up. Inhale, rebend to warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg as you lean back into a reverse warrior pose. Exhale, hands to the floor, spin it around. Take your left hand down, open up your right hand, twist. Inhale. Exhale, hand down. Inhale, look forward. Step together, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, you rise to stand your way. However you get there, bring your hands to your heart center. Release the arms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, fold over it. Inhale, rebend your front knee, turn your back foot on its side, left hand down, right hand up. Inhale, look down. Exhale, come back up on this inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior, take your legs straight. And then turn your left foot towards the right side. So if you have a block there, move it off to the side. And turn your both feet to face the right side, long side of your mat. Hands on your hips, lift your heart up. Exhale, forward fold. Come down to the floor or bring the block in between your two sides. Head down towards the floor or the block. Bending the knees enough that you're shifting your weight off of your heels towards the balls of your feet and your hips are over your heels. So putting a slight bend into the knees or a lot of a bend into the knees will help release some of the pressure from your knees and your hamstrings. Breathe in now. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Left hand stays on the floor block. Right arm sweeps open. And for today, feel free to shift your hips into the twist with you. Right? You don't have to keep it so level, just because it feels really nice sometimes to not be so perfected in our pose. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, rise up, bring your hands to your hips. So you're facing still the right side of your mat. Turn your left toes forward. Open up your arms to a T. Hips go back, torso moves forward. Left hand comes inside, outside, foot, shin, or block, triangle pose. Stacking the shoulders. Breathe in, and then empty your breath out. Inhale one more time. Now as you exhale, look down. Place your hands on the floor or blocks. Shorten your stance a little bit more. Right hand stays. Left hand moves to the hip. Stacking the shoulders. Open up. Twist. Revolve. Triangle pose. So first you want to find some length in your spine, then rotate through the torso. Stacking shoulders, one more breath. Good. Exhale, fold over your leg. Breathe. Inhale, look forward. Soften your front knee. Step your feet together. Forward fold. Let it go. Make your way up to standing. Bring your arms overhead. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart center. Inhale, release your arms. Exhale. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Like I said, big generous step back. Inhale. Straighten the front leg. Exhale. Inhale, rebend. Turn your back foot on its side. Right hand stays on the floor or block. Left arm, you can also be on your thigh. Inhale, look down, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Lean back towards the left side. Inhale, return. Turn your right toes to the left. Block in between your two sides. Hands on your back. This time, interlace your fingers behind your back. Palms together, knuckles down, heart lifts. Lead with your heart as you fold over. Bend your knees to get there. Once you get there, then decide, is it okay to straighten the legs a little bit more? And only your body's going to know the answer to that. Bring your arms up and away from your back. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now release your hands to the floor or blocks. Lengthen your spine. This time, bend your left knee. Right hand stays. Left arm opens up, twist. Inhale, bend, come back to center. Switch legs, bend the right knee. Right arm opens up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Fold in half. Inhale, come to your fingertips. Hands on your hips, rise up to stand. Turn your right toes to the right. Arms up shoulder height. Inhale. Move your hips to the left. Exhale. Reach out for triangle pose. Right hand down. Left arm up. Spin it. Pull your right hip underneath you. Lift and lengthen out of your side bodies. And settle in for a few breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, release your hands to the floor, blocks. Step your back foot in a little closer. Left hand stays. Right hand comes to your hip. Open up and twist. Stack your shoulders, hug your hips. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot to your right foot, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring prayer to the heart. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, fold down to the floor, shins are the blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find a downward facing doggy. Inhale, high plank. If you'd like to take a vinyasa, bend your arms, bend your knees, come to your belly or lift into an upward facing dog. Variations are welcome. And we'll meet back in downward dog. And come back to your plank. Lower your knees. Lay all the way on your belly. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Good. Little Sphinx pose. So pull the belly up into the spine, lifting the space below the hip bones and above the pubic bone. Lifting the pelvic floor muscles. Now, I want you to spin onto your right arm and stack up like we're, head, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, as if we were going to do side leg lifts or something crazy like that. Good. Take your top leg, bend it. You can put it on the floor in front of you. Or take your peace fingers to your left big toe and stretch the leg in the air. Trying to stay on your hips. Yeah. If you fall, I will catch you. All right, so trying to stay stacked on the hips. Take a breath. Exhale, one more breath. Bring it down. Put the foot in front of the right leg. Let's try that a little bit lower on our arm. You can support your head, so like you're hanging out at the beach, which maybe you'll be doing later. Take your left peace fingers and see if you want to lift the leg up in the air. Maybe it's not so much that you want to lift it up, but it wants to lift with you. Inhale and exhale. Good, one more breath as you bend the top leg and bring the leg in front of you. Come back up onto your forearms. Sit up nice and tall. Extend your left leg out. And take yourself back onto your Sphinx. Good, lift your heart. And let's move on to the left side. Stack your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Take your top leg, which should be your right leg, but who knows, right? And if you have bony hips, I just got these great B-mat hip or knee pads. Feels really nice under there. But it's also going to make you a little more uneven, so unstable. Take your right leg up in the air, see if you want to grab your peace finger grip and stretch the leg up. And yeah, if you fall, you fall. Notice which side comes easier to you, which is a little bit more stable. For example, I can see that I moved my left leg a little bit more to the diagonal to support myself. And there you have it, so be it. One more breath. Rebend your top leg and lay down on your arm, support your head with your hand. So start trying to stack your hips, bring your right leg up, and then see if you can take the big toe grip, and bring the leg in the air. Now, again, tendency is to roll back or forward. And if you fall over, so be it. Very nice, Leah. Good. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee bent in front of your left hip. Come on back up. And then spin around to your forearms. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Stretch the arms forward, hips back. Inhale, come to your hands and knees. Exhale to a downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg in the air. And then step your right leg underneath your left arm. Spin on your side and lift your hips up and your heart up. And you can always bring the back knee to the floor. Lift the right hip up. Good. If you'd like to, and I'm not going to even demonstrate this today, you can take your, well maybe I will, take your peace finger grip around your right big toe and extend the leg up in the air. So let's see if we got that. It's an option. I know you're like, what? No, I'll pass. And that's okay to pass. If you're holding the toe, release it. Take your left hand down. Spin back to a down dog with your right leg in the air. Let the hip open, bend the knee. Keep your shoulders level. And then bring your four on the floor, down dog. If you need more, go to child's pose. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bring your left knee to your right tricep. Bring your left foot out to the right side and lift your hips up, arm up. Little fallen triangle. Keep pulling your bottom side body up. Breathe. And if you'd like, you're going to bend your left leg, grab your peace finger grip, and lift it up off the floor. The only caveat to that is not letting that left hip sink to the floor. You can also lift it up without holding on to it, just for fun, because you can, or maybe you think you can. If you're holding on, gently let it go. Right arm down, left leg in the air. Open your hip out. And then take four on the floor. Stay here, or if you'd like a vinyasa, bend your elbows, upward, and downward facing dogs. And let's walk our feet to the middle of the mat. Walk your hands to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, rise up all the way. Bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale, prayer to your heart. Bring your arms down by your side. And breathe. Plant the big toes down, nice and strong. Lift the knees up. Big toe, little toe, ball of the foot, heel of the foot. Inhale, bring your hands to heart. Lift your right heel up. Lift your right knee up. Open your right knee out. And if you need help, guide your right foot to the inside of your thigh. Hug your left hip inward, tuck your tailbone beneath you. And if you're ready, bring the arms overhead. Bring your hands back to prayer. Take your right peace fingers around your right big toe. Lift the foot away from the leg. And extend the leg out to the side. Left arm can come out to the other side. Breathe in. The knee can be bent, right? Your hand can be on your knee. You can hold on to your foot. I don't care if your knee is bent. Nice, Michelle. Or not here, right? So your knee can be bent. Your standing leg is more important, so hug that hip in towards the center. If you've got a hold of your right foot, gently guide it back into your tree pose. Bring your hands to heart. Hug your left hip in. Exhale, release your hands, release your foot. Separate your feet hips width apart. Fold forward. Once again, take a peace grip finger around your big toe, look up. Exhale, fold, elbows out to the side, head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to your hips, rise up. Release your arms by your side, find some stability. Right, just stand up nice and tall. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart. Take your left leg up in the air, flex the foot. Open the left hip out to the side and guide it into the upper thigh or lower thigh, or some of you might keep it on the floor. Bring your tailbone beneath you, hug your hip to the center. Sweep your arms overhead, find your tree branches growing, lift and reach and lift. And then bring your hands back to your heart, wobble a little bit like me, trees in the wind. And then bring your left peace fingers, perhaps, to your left toes. I'm losing my balance. Stay here, hold the knee, or perhaps extend the leg out to the side. Stand up tall in your right hip. You can hold on to your kneecap, yeah, Good. Good. Nice. Now keep hugging, and Michelle, you too, and Maria. Hug your standing leg close. Yeah, just that little bit. Take another breath. Good. Gently release and place your foot back into tree. Release your foot. Release the feet apart. Fold over. Hang your head. Sway a little side to side. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands forward, step to downward facing dog. Just breathe. Inhale, come forward to, well, you can stay here and turn it as well, or come forward to a plank and spin onto your right side. Right arm down, left arm up. Option to have your right knee on the floor. Option to bring your left foot into a tree, or extend it, or hold on to it, as we've been doing the last few poses. Hold on to your big toe and lift it up. So none of them are right or wrong, right? Doesn't matter if you can or can't do it. And if you want to just lift it up without holding it, lift into a star. Listen carefully. Exhale. Bring your left leg onto the floor in front. Right? Turn towards your left side. Lower your hips to the floor. Now remember, we were kind of here before. Right? Breathe. Good. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Take your left hand, reach it towards your right foot. You may or may not be able to touch it. More likely you won't. Good, breathe. And then release your arm up. And once again, lift your hips. Turn it into a plank pose, 2 feet, 2 hands. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, come back to plank, or just turn onto your left side for your side plank. Feet can be stacked staggered. Right arm up. You could have your left knee on the floor if it's somewhere that you need to be. Perhaps taking your right foot into tree, or taking a big toe grip, or just lifting up, even without holding on. Think about what muscles are talking to you today. Nice. Good. They're all right, right? None of them are wrong. If you're up holding, bringing it back down slowly, take your right foot in front, like halfway up, and then lower your hip down to the floor. Don't give up. Good. Take your right arm, reach it out towards the right side. It can come behind you. Just reach, reach, reach. Just a nice little, I don't know, stretch. Nothing serious. Inhale, bring it back into your plank with your foot down, and then exhale, hands to the floor. Let's do the vinyasa here, the sweep, and wipe the slate clear. Downward facing dog, hips up. floor. I'm going to just turn my mat. All right. Sit back and swing your legs off to the front. And so come on down to the floor. Have your blocks nearby. Have everything nearby. I kind of came a little bit off kilter here. Let's allow the feet to come together in a wide diamond shape. Have one of your blocks, or perhaps even two of your blocks. And then take your hands underneath your calves and just fold over. So allow your head to be supported, allow your hips to be open. Get rid of some of the physicality in this pose and just be. Two more breaths. Inhale, lift your head up. Sit up tall, remove the blocks off to the side. Bring your legs together. Stretch your right leg out. Bring your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. So like tree again. Turn towards your left leg and fold over it. So you don't have to touch your head to your knee. You don't have to do anything dramatic at all. Take a breath and lengthen your spine. Take your right arm to the left foot. If the foot doesn't become available, maybe the shin or the calf. Lift your torso, lengthen, and turn to the left side. Right hand can come behind you, bind into your thigh or into your waistline. Breathe in and out. Inhale, lift, release, sit up and turn towards your right side. Right hand behind you, lift your hips again. Push your hips forward. Exhale, come down. Turn forward, stretch your right leg out. Rebend your left leg. Foot on the inside of your left thigh, or your right thigh. Walk your hands out, breathe in. Keep your spine long, exhale. Keep reaching your spine or chest towards your thighs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Take your left hand outside of the foot, maybe the thigh. Turn to the right side, take your right arm behind your back, and hold on to your back, your shirt, your thigh. Bring your left ear towards your right knee. Inhale, pull and push, lift your spine. Release your bind, turn to your left side. Counter the pose. Left hand down, right arm comes up. Lift your hips up. Another little dancer's bridge variation. Exhale, release your hips. Turn yourself forward. Release the left leg. Shake it out, give a little love to the knees. And then sit up nice and tall. Bring your arms down by your side. Inhale. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Look downward towards your belly. Pull your belly in around your spine. Then walk your arms out in front of you. Use your feet like brakes on the floor. Engage your quadricep muscles. And articulate your spine down one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the floor, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, If you'd like to go back to the block under your back, then place it again on the smallest side, the lowest side, the widest side. Tilt your pelvis, arch your back, don't arch your back, tilt your pelvis, lift your glutes, and then begin to lift up off the floor. Walk your arms under your back if that gives you a nice release here. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale, release your hands if you're holding them. Upper mid, lower back to the floor. Bring your knees together. This time cross right arm over left arm, hug your shoulders. Open your arms and switch the cross. Turn your hips forward, release your arms by your side. Just let your back be in whatever position it naturally falls into for a breath. And then take a second bridge. Again, you can be supported, you can be in bridge. If you feel like you want to take a wheel, hands by your shoulders, head down, heart lifts, breathe. Whatever variation you're in, give yourself a couple of breaths to stay there. And when you're ready to release it, gently release it. This one will hug the knees to the chest. Hold on to your wrists, your forearms, your opposite elbows. Open your arms to a T. Shift your hips to the right and allow your knees to fall to the left. Now, different than what we did in the very beginning of class. So now if you want to bring your knees higher or bind your legs, take a little bit more deeper, your choice. Inhale, come back to center. Keep your left foot planted on the floor. Take your peace fingers around your right big toe. Do a happy baby on the right side, one. Flex your foot, right knee by the right waist. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Open your right leg to the right side without rolling onto the hip. So if you open up too far but your left hip comes off the floor, back off, use a strap or towel to assist you, or you can, I just haven't had this here, you can have something supporting your leg, holding on to it. Working at, this is challenging, keeping your left hip to the center rather than opening it out to the side. Just another breath. Exhale, bring the right leg up. Bend the right knee, place the foot on the floor, arms by your side. Inhale, hug your knees to your chest. Exhale, move your hips left, let your knees fall to the right, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Right leg on the floor, left peace finger grip around your big toe, half a happy baby. Think more about your right leg than your left for a while. And then begin to straighten your left leg, any amount. And then open it out to the side. Now, I personally don't get very far without my hip wanting to come up or my knee wanting to splay out. So keep it in that range of motion. That's going to allow you a little bit of movement, but not too much excess auxiliary movement. Inhale, back to center. Bend Place the foot on the floor and hug both knees up to your chest. Fingers, wrists, forearms, elbows. Tight hug. Head and shoulders lift. Inhale. And exhale, head down. Stretch your legs out one at a time on the floor. Stretch your arms up over your head. Reach right arm, right leg. Reach left arm, left leg. Reach both arms, both legs. Reach in two different directions. Exhale, bring your arms by your side, palms face up. Prepare yourself for your final pose. If there's something you'd like to do, cover your eyes, cover your body, put your support under your legs or your back or your head, and lay on the floor in a firm, grounded, supported position. Let your body completely surrender to the earth. Take some scans up and down your body, a couple times up and down, side to side, and notice if you have, in fact, any tension that you can pinpoint. And then let go of the tension. If you'd like to stay longer, just turn off the sound, stay on your mat. If you're ready to come out, start to deepen your breath. Move fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. And gently draw your knees into your chest. Bring yourself to one side. Take your time as you make your way back to a comfortable seat. Bringing your hands together at your heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace to all. And as you bow down to the light, the peace, the goodness, the love within each one of us. Namaste. Satnam. Feel in peace. And everybody at home, stay home, stay fit, stay healthy. Wear masks. Get vaccinated.